Ready? Good afternoon. My name is Gwen Harrison, and I'm the project director for ILEAD USA, Innovative Librarians Explore, Apply, and Discover. And today we're meeting with our mentors, and we're going to ask them a few questions about their experience during this project. And I'd like them to introduce themselves, say your name, where you're from, and what team you're mentoring.
My name is Leora Siegel. I am the library director at the Lenhart Library of the Chicago Botanic Garden, and I am the mentor for Team Fresh Local Organic Produce.
Hi, my name is Tony Powers. I'm the branch manager at the Austin Irving branch of the Chicago Public Library. I'm mentoring Team Make It Count, and I'm very happy to be here.
My name is Ellen Poppett. I'm the membership and grants director for the Illinois Heartland Library System, and my team is Team Access Access.
I'm David Selb. I'm the executive director of the Oak Park Public Library, and I'm the mentor for Team Pro Kids.
Hi, I'm Amber Krieger, and I'm the youth services director of the Schaumburg Township District Library, and I'm the mentor for Team Spectra.
Okay, so we're going to have a conversation. I'd like to begin this conversation with this first question. Why did you decide to join this ILEAD USA program? And you guys just can kind of, each of you can say something, or whoever wants to speak. And please don't say it was because I called you in coercion.
I'll start us off. I applied to be a mentor this year based on my experience as a leader as part of a team last year. And thinking back on that experience, I would have to say it was probably the single best professional experience that I've had in my 30 years of being a librarian, and I wasn't quite ready to let that experience go. So I was fortunate enough to be accepted as a mentor this year, and once again, it's just a wonderful experience.
And I had heard many talk about ILEAD USA and what a fantastic program it was, so that's why I applied to be a mentor, because I heard wonderful things about it. It was a wonderful program.
And I'm going to say, like Tony, I've been involved in ILEAD before, and it's such a great experience, and you see people develop, and that's one of the things that I like to do, is give back to the library community. And being able to mentor groups and see them grow and create this project, there's something, it's magical, and I don't want to sound sappy, but I really want to participate in that again. So.
Did you want to add anything, Ellen or David?
I live and work in the southern part of the state, and I'm always happy to participate in statewide initiatives and represent my part of the state. And also because I work for a regional library system, it's always good to have this experience in my toolkit so I can share it with our members and advocate for participation.
And this was my first experience with ILEAD, and after I was recruited to be a mentor, I spoke to some of my colleagues who had participated, and after talking with them, I knew that in addition to being able to contribute something to the program, that I was going to learn a lot myself from participation.
Thank you, and I think I need to mention that we are from Illinois, and we also have 9 other states that are concurrently putting on this program as well. So this team of mentors, we hail from the great state of Illinois. Next question. What personal and or professional skill sets have been strengthened as a result of this program?
Well, I've certainly learned a lot about the importance of various facets of technology in providing library services. And I have learned a lot about how a team of individuals, including people who never met each other before, become a team and grow as a team, and can end up accomplishing a lot together in a very short time.
Anybody else want to share?
As a librarian in a special library with a rare book collection, I don't work with youth librarians in public libraries very often, and that's my team is youth services. They are an amazingly wonderful, creative group, and hearing about the technology that we have experienced this week with the Arduinos and Sephiros and all the other cool toys, I will be able to adapt some of that to my environment. So it's been professionally insightful. And as David said, working with my team is wonderful. They are very giving. They work as one unit. They had connected to each other before they came here, but hadn't worked as closely as they do now. And just seeing them gel and move forward with this idea that's now a project that will be useful for the library community is remarkable.
I think this experience the last 2 years with ILEAD have really helped me as a manager redefine what I think of in terms of success and failure, and the relationship between success and failure, and how to encourage the people that I'm responsible for to share in that new definition of success and failure. So a lot of the skills that I've taken away over the last 2 years maybe fall under the category of soft skills. Of course, all the technical skills that David mentioned have been wonderful, but it's really been affirming as a manager, this whole ILEAD experience in terms of really being a mentor to the next generation of librarians and the evolving nature of librarianship. It's totally changed my perspective on what I consider success and what I consider failure.
I think this experience too is really a circumstance of give and take for the mentors, because as a mentor, we work with this group of people and we work with them on team dynamic, and we see that grow, and we do what we can to help that group of people. But at the same time, we're presented with just a totally awesome learning experience, and we learn along with them from all the presenters. So it's a win-win.
Being exposed to all the wonderful speakers with their very progressive views helps me feel like I'm really staying on the pulse of what's happening in the library world. And it's great to take that back to my library and be able to think about how we can implement some of these ideas for our customers. So that's what I love about ILEAD. It's purely greedy and it's me. No, but also all the fantastic opportunities there are to network and getting to know different people across the state and being able to be like, you know what, I know I can call David if I need X. And so it's the possibilities of what you gain are huge, and I'm just so glad that we're able to do this. So.
Nice. I'm so glad to hear that you guys develop a network of networks as well. That's good to know.
Yeah.
You know, because I always think about the participants, the teams, but I forget to think about you guys are networking as well. So that's awesome. And finally, our last question. I think some of you guys have already had your one takeaway, but here it goes. What is the one takeaway that you would like to express concerning the overall experience? If you were talking to a person that was interested in becoming a mentor, what would be the one gem that you'd like to share with them?
That we very much need to have programs like this to develop leaders.
Good job. Okay. Is that it? Still thinking about it.
I can say something too, and that how important it is for all Illinois library professionals to engage in this library community, this statewide library community. That's how we get things done, by working together. And this is one gem of an opportunity for someone to participate in it and start that networking that I'm part of the Illinois library community.
And if you're looking for an opportunity to go out there and try something that you've never tried before, so let's say you have a big, hairy, audacious goal, right, a BHAG, and you really want to work on that, it's a great opportunity to come and try your project without fear of failure, because failure is how we learn, and you have all the support built in, so it's a great opportunity for that.
And I would say that if I had to define the experience over the last 2 years in terms of ILEAD. The whole idea that the idea that our profession matters and that we do have to be linked to our end users in a much different fashion than how we traditionally view ourselves. That's the overall takeaway that I think will last with me over the remaining years of my career. What we do is important, and in this era of dwindling resources and dollars, we have to be more connected to our end users. We can't just exist.
And I would say for experienced librarians who would like a wonderful opportunity to hear cutting-edge speakers and new technology trends, I would highly recommend becoming a mentor for this program. I think it's been an excellent experience, and I
Okay, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for participating in this survey. We've never done this before, so I'm just glad that we had the opportunity to make this happen, and you guys did an excellent job. Did you want to add anything?
I just wanted to ask if you wanted to tell the state library one thing that would make the program better as a mentor, from the mentor's perspective.
Yes.
What could we do to make your job better, more effective, easier, whatever? I mean,
Having been a mentor before, I feel like the orientation really helped people this time around.
Yeah, that was new.
Yeah, because I remember coming in first time being like, what am I supposed to do? And there was a lot of ambiguity.
I wouldn't have had any clue. I mean,
Right, there was a lot of ambiguity that first time I did it. So having the orientation was very beneficial. And then having people who'd been on it before to answer other questions, I think helped new people. So that was fantastic. And also the check-ins.
Yeah.
That was something different than what I'd had before, to make sure that we were getting the stuff to our teams and helping us stay on track as well, because life can happen after I leave you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's good answer. Anything else that we could do to improve upon your experience as a mentor or the overall program?
No, I felt that
comes
there's,
to mind.
yeah, it was very well organized. I think we have a great set of resources here at the Illinois State Library, and there was virtually nothing that, from a mentor standpoint, that we couldn't reach out and find an answer to something. So
We try. Ellen, did you want to?
No, I was just going to echo everything Amber and Tony said.
Okay. All right. Well, this concludes our interview. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks.